Hi everybody. I'm going to start a new video series today, and it's on acceleration tips for your business. So ideally, this is for a new consultant starting out. If you build these tips, I'm going to try to do them basically every day. Really short tips. Ways that if you build these into a mindset, into a habit, your business will accelerate. But even though these are ideal for new consultants, every single consultant, no matter at what point you are in your business, could use these. We are using these in our business all the time. And the things that I'm going to tell you about are things that we are constantly using, even as superstar directors. So, number one, let's get the ugly, nasty F word out of the way. And the F word that I'm talking about is failure. Okay? Now, you've been conditioned likely, especially if you're new to direct sales, it's very likely that you've been conditioned to fear failure. From the time that you were a kid and you'd go to school and you'd write an exam, and if you got some things wrong, that wasn't good. You'd have to, if you got a bad grade, you'd have to come back and you'd have to talk to your parents about it. It'd come on your report card, and you were constantly being conditioned that failure is a bad thing. You're constantly being conditioned that if you don't get this right, if you don't figure this out, if you don't find a way to get the right marks, then your life isn't going to go the way you want it to go. You're not going to get into the colleges you want to get into. You're not going to get into the programs you want to get into. And life just isn't going to take you where you would like it to be if you don't figure out how to deal with failure. Okay, you can't fail. You can't fail. You got to figure out you can't fail. Well, I'm going to tell you that you've got to throw that belief away. That belief in this business is absolutely garbage. Okay? Absolutely garbage. Get rid of it. You have to fail. You're going to fail. It's inevitable. You're going to have parties that bomb. You're going to have times when you present the business to people who you think are completely interested in and they completely reject you. You are going to have failure. But that doesn't mean that your entire experience is going to be failure. You've got to recondition your mind. We often have so many consultants who say, I'm just no good at this business. Or, my parties, I just don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to quit. Why is that? Well, I had some parties and they just didn't go the way I wanted to go. Or, I've asked 10 people and all 10 people have told me they didn't want to join. Well, you are operating under a wrong model. And the model is that you've taken action and your action hasn't gotten the immediate results that you want, so you must be failing and so you should quit. I'm telling you, you have to recondition your mind completely. If you don't get over this, you're not going to be successful long term. So what's the new mindset? You have got to embrace failure. Failure is educational. Okay? Get it out of the way. Just go and do some parties, and if they bomb, who cares? Because you know what? You're getting it out of the way. You are figuring out how to do a good party. Go and offer the business opportunity to somebody and they reject you. And you say, well, my delivery wasn't that good. Who cares? You're learning from it. You're getting it out of the way. Okay? You've got to change your model. You've got to change your model so that if you have something that doesn't go exactly right, you don't say, oh, I'm just not good for this, I'm going to quit. Because if that's your model, you will quit. You won't be successful in this business. The ones who are successful in this business, who are able to go all the way to the top, are the ones who have a completely different mindset about failure. And it's this: life is an experimentation. I have a result that I want to get. I'm going to keep taking different actions and different strategies until I get to that result. And if I fail, it's like you're an experimenter in a lab. Okay? It's like a good friend of mine says he's a wizard and he's cooking up potions. Okay? But you don't know what you need to put into that. So you constantly have to try. You got to try on new things, and if they don't work, who cares? Because you're being informed. Okay, well, that didn't work. Well, I'll try this now, and I'll try this now, and I'll try this and this and this until I get what I want. So acceleration tip number one, failure isn't bad. Get that out of your mind. Get out there, experiment, try until you get the result that you want.